Because most people come to hear a talk, and what do most people want to hear? Hey, do you listen to talk radio? Do you listen to the stations that say what you don't want to hear? Most people listen to talk radio because they agree with whatever the person that's talking is saying. They just want to reaffirm that whatever their beliefs are and whatever their position and opinions are is the right one. Are you growing? You're not growing. You're just further cementing in that particular system of belief. So at this point in time, I wanted to come up here and kind of shake things up a little bit. You know, Vons is a wonderful place, and it's a place where there's 30,000 square feet of products that I don't buy. I mean, I got to tell you, I've taken this whole thing of metaphysics and new thought and transcendence to crazy, absurd levels. Don't go there. Just don't. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. It's nuts. I think about God all the time. I'm in treatment and prayer all the time. I'm meditating. I'm always thinking about the words that I'm speaking. I'm always thinking about the thoughts that I'm thinking. I'm thinking about, am I doing what's consistent with what I want to create in my life? I'm thinking about, is this in alignment with love and the highest good for everyone in the world? I'm eating 80% vegetarian. Jeez, what a challenge that is. I'm sorry. No, I'm eating 100% vegetarian. I'm eating 80% vegan. I'm even crazier than I just said I was. I'm nuts. I've taken this thing to absurd levels. And guess what? It's all demonstrating remarkable results in my life. That's all I can say. It's all demonstrating some amazing results for me. I latched on. I grabbed onto a hold of this rope that Harry was towing behind his boat, and I haven't let go for 22 years. Somebody please help me. But I go to Vons, and there's all the products that I don't buy. I shop in about 100 square feet of Vons. Bananas and leafy greens. And while I'm in Vons, the happy man on the radio is telling me that I should gently start walking towards the back of the store because I need my Ulf shot. If it's an Ulf, then you can't get it. If you... Thank you, metaphysicians, for getting that joke. The rest of you take class, please. 9 months after graduating foundations. God, that was funny. Oh, I get it. And there's everybody lined up to get their shot to not get what they don't want. I'm not making anybody wrong because I lived my entire life up to that point in time where I met Harry Morgan Moses in the race consciousness. I got seasonal afflictions. I carried around the consciousness of allergies. I did everything. I ate more red meat than a Brazilian rainforest could feed. I did that, so I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm not making anybody wrong. I'm just saying at some point a different way presented it to me, and I decided to experiment. So here's the opportunity for all of you to simply answer a question. What's your experiment? What experiments are you engaging in right now? Alec and I are attempting to engage in a particular experiment. We're having a difficult time grasping the perfect right opportunity for this experiment. So Alec's having some challenges with sleeping at night. I said, well, let's do an experiment. Let's cut out the sugary drinks and the video games before bed. Let's see what happened. Let's check our results after a week and see how that experiment is working for us. Now, so far, we haven't been able to agree on a week in which to implement this experiment. I don't know when that week will be. But when it does, we will report back to you our findings. But that is, Emerson said, all of life is an experiment. And that's what metaphysics is all about. This is not a rule-based teaching. I'm not here to come and tell a group of people, here are the rules. This is what you have to believe. These are the actions that you have to take. And if you deviate from those actions and those rules, there is punishment. Am I getting too close? Touching any buttons? No? Okay, I'm trying to be as generic as possible. There is punishment. Well, and if I can't give you a direct punishment, I'll give you an indirect punishment after you leave the earth. Yikes! Nobody wants that. That's not what we rejected this. I don't know why we rejected this. Silly us. But something in our evolutionary path. I say that many are called, but few are choosing. The invitation to awaken has been delivered to everyone. For many, it is unopened on their desk. You apparently opened your invitation. You got here. The invitation is, I want to step into a greater level of living. I want to step into something more profound, more abundant than ever before. I want to step in to what the master teacher proclaimed as the kingdom of heaven. You see, in this teaching, what we learn is we learn that there are three distinct phases in which we may live our life. The first phase is the one that I lived in when I came into this teaching, and that was the mess phase. Anybody? Anybody have a mess? Oh, man.
Hi. I hope you've enjoyed your experience with us here at the Spirit Work Center today.
And why was it a mess?
We're about making a difference.
Because I was dreaming the wrong dream. I was creating the wrong creation. I was thinking about what I didn't want. I was operating from my wounded state. I was recreating over and over and over the patterns brought forth by the repetitions of a neurotic thought. 80,000 thoughts a day. 80% of them the same thoughts as yesterday. It's not old thought, it's new thought. What are new thoughts? Well, how about, let's start out. I don't know, again, I don't want to make anybody wrong that goes to the back of Vons and gets a shot. I'm not one of them. Because there's nothing to get. There's nothing to get. Ernest Holmes, in his Science of Mind textbook, there was a sentence that forever changed my life. That sentence said, "The pollen that irritated you is made of the same substance as you are." The pollen that you thought irritated you is made from the same substance as you are. I love this.